Our first furry convention.
That was an experience.
Let's bite into that. Hi everyone, it's your favorite Undead Boy Sunday.
And Neo.
Now, if you haven't seen our channel intro, this is going to be our monthly fun video. It allows you guys to get to know us better, and it also lets us avoid YouTube burnout.
It also allows us to talk about things that we wouldn't typically fit in our teaching format.
Now, these aren't scripted like the other videos, so sorry if they don't flow as well. But I feel like since these exist so you get to know us, it wouldn't be genuine to script them. Anyway, since this is our first fun video, we decided there'd be no other topic than our first con. So, how we learned about this con was we went to a local mall. What was that mall called, Neo?
Woodland Hills.
Alright, so we went to a place called Woodland Hills. I think we were just hanging out. We planned to go to like a couple candy stores because we like, dying. So, we're walking around. We're about to go to the food court, the place of indecisiveness and fear. And right as we're standing in the food court, a whole army of just furries and kigurumis and fursuits and God knows what else just meanders into the lobby. I'm like, oh, my people.
They're so scary.
Yeah, okay. So, Neil was like, I want to talk to them. And I was like, okay, we'll go talk to them. And you were all like,
I can't do that. They're scary.
They're scary. So, I'm like, okay, I got this. As the extroverted, leader of this, like, two-person group, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna talk with the furry. So I show up. I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm a disappointment to my parents. I'm a degenerate. And they're like, oh, you're exactly gonna fit in here. You're perfect for us. And they're like, here's this flyer. And so it was TTFC, which was Tails and Tornadoes Furcon. It was the first hotel convention in our state, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
As far as, like, furry conventions go. So we decide, you know what? It's either going to be a great and wonderful experience, and we're going to meet a lot of wonderful people, or it's going to be the biggest dumpster fire disaster we've ever encountered, and it'll make for a great story. So we just kind of say, to hell with it, we're going to go. So do you remember when this was exactly that we met up for the con?
We met up about a day or two before the con. We got a hotel, and we decided that we were gonna go and dress up as pastel goths. Well, pastel gore goths.
Yeah, very aesthetic with the zombie thing. We only got a day pass because we weren't sure if the con was going to be a full, like, fun experience all 3 days, or if it was just kind of gonna be a flop. We didn't want to commit too much. The night before, me, Neo, and Deadsock were all in the hotel, and we decided to do a practice run on our makeup. Deadsock didn't actually attend the convention with us. He just kind of, like, showed up to hang out for a bit and be a spaz, so always appreciate that. So, after what sounds like the most painful Civil War-style surgery that's ever been committed happened with Neo doing Deadsock's makeup, he hates it when anything comes near his eyes. Whatsoever. He would look like he was going to knock Neo out when they were doing the mascara and stuff.
But he dealt with it, and he looked fabulous.
And so we also do my makeup, and it looked really good. I'll put a picture up on screen, or at least I thought it looked really good.
I think it looked fantastic.
Yeah, we looked like we were dead, and that's always the goal. So we decide to go out, and we go out to eat and stuff like that, and all's fine and dandy and well. Except for I somehow forget of which the attire I'm wearing. I'm wearing, like, this face mask, and I look like I'm psychotic. So I wander into a gas station, and the clerk freaks out. He totally, like, loses his mind. He's like, you need to take off that mask. I'm like, oh. So I start freaking out because I've forgotten I'm wearing a mask. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I take it off. Bro, he, like, switched out with another clerk. Like, he did not want to talk with me after that. So we get some gas, and then all that good stuff. We decided we're gonna show up at Walmart. Why were we at Walmart?
I don't remember, but I had to get makeup wipes.
That's right, because we put all this stuff on and forgot that you kind of need to remove it at some point in your life. So, like classy people in full get-up, we wander into this Walmart. And at one point we passed this pair of teenagers, I guess.
They were two children, and they said, "What anime are you?"
Yes, what anime? The whole thing. What anime? And I was just like, Pokemon. Just something that had absolutely nothing to do with what we were wearing. But they were like, oh, so I hope that they went home that night and were like, what fucking Pokemon is that? So we get some of these the makeup wipes and we go back and we have a pretty good night overall. I don't think me or Neo really slept well that night.
No, I was too nervous.
And I just don't sleep well, you know, because I'm dead. Anyway, so the next morning we get up, we put on our makeup again, and we're so excited for the con. And on the way to the parking lot, I'm like, there's either going to be one of two things. It is either going to be crowded with people or there are going to be no people. And I would say it was closer to the second one. There weren't a whole lot of people there. We got into the parking lot, saw some car with some bad dragon stickers all over it, so you know, classy. We wander in there, and at first it was just empty, and we were so confused. Finds out that the convention was taking place on the second floor. We had no idea. So we're just like, are we at the right hotel? You got real hotel guests leaving, looking at us like we're, you know, degenerates, which they're not wrong. We are degenerates, but I don't like it when they look at me like that. So we're like, okay, and we see the sign and it says go to the second floor. We're like, oh, okay, cool. So we get up there and we're like, okay, where do we purchase passes? So I think there were like only like 12 or 13 rooms in this whole convention that were not locked. Yet somehow me and Neo end up having to wander around the whole convention 3 times, show up to the information booth twice after they pointed us in the right direction, and still managed to get lost a 3rd time until we ended up finding the place where you buy badges. Yo, you gonna add anything?
Oh shit. I'm just letting you go on. I don't want to say anything. Fuck. We went into the place where you buy badges, and there was a few people sitting at the booth. And fun fact about Sunday is he has terrible luck when it comes to electronics. So when we went to sign in to the kiosk, he broke it.
Yeah! Okay, so I have this curse where everything that's electronic hates me. I'm like the bane of a robotic army's existence, though, so that's cool. But I told Neo about this prior. I'm like, Neo, you don't understand. If I touch an electronic, it breaks. And Neo was like, ha ha ha. So I go in there and I enter my name and I crash the computer. Just like the first thing I did. And Neo gets theirs done and I'm like, hey, I broke your thing. And they're like,
the staff was very unamused.
They were very unamused. They looked at me like I did it intentionally, which I can understand, you know? It seems like it would be a hard thing to break. So he goes over there, he reboots it and everything, it starts working. I get my pass, Neo gets their pass, everything's fine and dandy. We decide, I think we went to the dealer's den first?
We did. We spent a lot of time in the dealer's den.
We did spend a lot of time. A lot of cool people in there. There was like this like zoo thing there.
It was a local safari group that had brought a ton of animals that you can go and pet and stuff. I held a big old snake baby.
Yeah. So what Neo was doing that, I was just standing there awkwardly shopping because like Neo stood there for a long time with that snake. Like at least 20 minutes.
I was too anxious to tell them that I was done with the snake, and everybody was crowding around and having a conversation, and I was just sitting there like, snake. And I just felt like I was in this experience with these people, and that it'd be rude for me to be like, I'm done with snake now. So I just stood there very awkwardly and anxiously, wondering when I'm gonna get this snake off my shoulders. Even though I love snakes, it was starting to get a little heavy. And then afterwards, we scurried off and went into the gaming room.
So first we walk in the gaming room, they're like, no bags. And I was like, okay, because I carry a backpack everywhere because, you know, your boy always prepared. So we go in there and there's like a bunch of people in there, but no one's really interacting at all. It was like a room full of introverts. It was kind of bizarre. I figured you kind of have to be extrovert to end up at these things, which granted, Neo was there, so I guess not.
Hey.
But so I'm like, cool. And so there's a guy playing Smash by himself. And so I'm like, got it. I got a plan. So we just go sit down. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Can we play Smash with you? And he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So we get our ass destroyed.
I know I'm bad at that game, so I wasn't expecting to whip some ass or anything.
We got leveled. He single-handedly, like, was holding Neo with one hand and slapping me with the other. It was child's play. So after, you know, we got our pride destroyed, what else? Did we eventually, was that when we went to the game room? Like, I know we left the game room, or sorry, not the game room. Is that when we went to the, like, the dance area? Because I know we left the game room and then came back later.
So we left the game room and we were gonna go catch a panel. But the panel had already started and they weren't letting anybody in. So we were like, ah, snap. So we went back into the game room.
Oh, wait, before we went back in the game room, though, there was this girl talking in, like, the aisle. And Stormy and their ducklings, their T-posing ducklings, started to, like, walk towards them. And so, like, I don't know who this girl was. She was sweet and all, but, like, she really wanted to have a conversation with me. So I was, like, you know, trying to, like, wave her towards me, and she's just, like, ignoring all my hand gestures. And this, like, Stormy's crowd just walks up, and the guards just, like, move. And she was like, oh, and then suddenly there's just this crowd of T-posers, and we lost her. So, you know, good news she didn't get ran over, but, like, you know, you gotta be cognizant of what's happening around you, because I'm sure Stormy can't see anything, and most of those people are just looking at him. So the only person who's, like, aware of the surroundings is the guard. And without them, she probably would have just got trampled like someone on Black Friday. So, anyway, after that, we meander our way back to the game room, and we find a guy. He's cool. You know, we sit down, we start playing Exploding Kittens, which is like Uno, but for, like, adults and meme lords.
Slowly more people started to join our game, including an interesting character.
Yeah, that's a way to describe him. So first off, we met some people that Neo actually knew who sat down at the game. They're really sweet. It was awesome. I'm gonna be probably putting up photos this whole time we're talking here, because I got photos of, like, all this crap. So this guy, as we're playing, I hear him talking to Neo. You want to explain what he was explaining to you?
So we were playing Exploding Kittens, and I'm getting very into the game, like, you'll never get past me. I'm gonna make you guys explode. You know, anime villain-esque stuff. And then he turns to me
It was crazy.
and says, you know what a good way of killing somebody is, or what you should do? And I was just like, oh, haha, kind of like not giving him as much attention, because that's a little scary, but he kept trying to get my attention and kept trying me to engage in this conversation. But basically it boiled down to how to kill people with piano wire, and he really wanted my attention, and he kept asking me questions like, do you have social anxiety? I know a lot of people with that. You seem like you have that. And I'm like, and that's when Sunday was trying to get the attention off of me and onto him by saying, oh, everybody has problems. You got problems, I got problems. You know, trying to give him a hint.
Diffuse the situation, yeah.
But he just kept on, and then eventually we were all done with the game, and me and Sunday were like, oh, we're gonna go to the bathroom and then the dealer's den, and who knows what we're gonna do. And he was like, oh, I don't have anybody to hang out with. Can I come with you? But me and Sunday were pretty weirded out by this, so we were just
I was scared. I'm like, he's going to kill us. He's gonna kill us. Neo, if he follows us in the parking lot, we are going to die. I was convinced this man was going to murder me.
So we were just like, oh, yeah, we can't do that. So we scurried off into the bathroom, and then...
Right, so while Neo's in the bathroom and I'm in the hallway watching out for Piano Man, I noticed, by the way, that they have these, like, Native American paintings on the wall. And then there's this, like, sign for the bathroom with, like, a whole bunch of, like, you know, OCs and furries on it. And it's just, like, halfway covering up this Indian man. And he looks so disappointed. And he's staring into my soul the whole time. So I can't, like, look away from this painting. And it's just, like, it's like, oh, he's so fucking... This whole country is destroyed. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that everything that happened to your beautiful land.
Oh, boy.
I felt true guilt. At some point during the game room experience, though, a guy wandered in to the game room with this cardboard cutout of... Who was it?
It was Lil Wayne, and he was going around the con saying, I'm with Lil She wants to get a picture
Yeah,
with Lil Wayne.
with Lil Wayne. So apparently he, while drinking, I don't know if he stole it from the liquor store, but that's what it sounds like. So he brings it into the furry convention, and he's like, who wants a selfie with Lil Wayne? And you know your boy cannot pass down that opportunity, so I take a selfie with him. By the way, props to this person in the background. I don't know who you are, but you seem wild. Like, they were like, everyone else trying to like hide their face. I get it, because they might be worried that I'm the kind of person who just posted on a YouTube channel. But they were like all into it. They seemed cool. We didn't actually interact, but you know, props to you. Anyway, so back to the bathroom experience. You have like parents passing in the hallway with their kids while I'm just chilling out there, you know, playing like guard. And they would look at me and then like make eye contact. And since I look all deranged, they would just like look at the core on the floor. And just pass me and be like, hi. And I'm like, hi. I tend to forget that I'm wearing things sometimes. And I look like a horror movie monster. So anyway, Neo gets out, we walk around, we take some photos with some people. It was super fun, a couple fursuiters, they were really nice. And then we saw Piano Man, and we were like, okay, time to go. So we left quite a bit early, we missed out on some stuff. Unfortunate, but you know what? I think overall, we had a good time, wouldn't you agree?
It was pretty fun. I'd go again.
Right, yeah, I would absolutely go again. I think they're doing it next year as well.
Yeah.
I think it's like a yearly thing, yeah. So, a thing about Piano Man is Neo claims Piano Man had a staff badge.
He was a member of staff, yeah.
Okay, I did not see said staff badge. This has been like a thing between us as a debate of whether or not he was in fact wearing a staff badge. To be fair, I was scared for my life and Neo's life. I thought this man was the kind of guy who would, you know, find out where we lived. So I'm like trying to like hide my badge because unlike Neo, I put my real name on my badge because I'm typically not scared of people finding out who I am. This man just was on a whole nother level. So, gotta say, if he is staff, maybe don't talk with the attendees and encourage them to kill people. That's maybe not that.
That's no good.
You're right. But I don't think he was staff. Me and you are probably always going to be divided.
He was 100% staff.
Anyway, but besides that, the rest of the staff was amazing and fun, and it was a beautiful experience, and I highly encourage anyone who didn't go this year to go next year. Who knows, maybe you'll see us there. Anyway, that wraps up our little fun video today. I hope you found it interesting to look into the more daily lives of me and Neo, but I hope you'll join us in the next video where I talk about something. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Something educational. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the fandom and why I think that we get so much flack as a community in comparison to, say, like other communities. So I hope you'll join us then. See you next time. Remember, be safe, or you may end up like me.